Okay, this question is definitely a calculator question, as it says use your calculator. This requires you to be able to use the different functions on the calculator. The way to success is actually using the fraction button, which is here, to input the fraction. Now, because the square root is over everything, you can put that in first. Now, if your calculator is on pen like that in your exam, you can just turn it over and press the back button. You can actually reset it by going through the modes at the top, but you don't need to do that right now. So, use the square root button, and then if you put a fraction button straight in there already, you can just type out what it's asking. So 21.6 times 15.8. You can use the buttons to navigate. So I pressed down and I went, by the way, down. Type in that, and it's asking you to write down all the figures. So guess what? You write down all the figures. It's not rocket science, but you've got to do as you're told. Okay, 2 marks for doing no thinking. Right, the next part is to round that figure. Okay, so you don't use your calculator for this because it's not applicable. Now, 3 significant figures is like rounding to decimal places, but it's on about the actual numbers. It doesn't care where the number is in the actual number, it cares about how many you're going to use. So, the 3 most significant figures are the 3 numbers at the front of the number. So, it could be 9.47 or it could be 9.48. Now this is where it relates to rounding, because you're going to look at the next number, the first number that's going to be rounded off, and you ask yourself, is it 5 or above? If it is 5 or above, you choose the bigger one. Okay? This is an efficient way for an examiner to ask you to round any type of question, and it doesn't have to be decimal.